All right, guys. Super casual episode
All right,
today.
here we go.
We're on episode what? 30, 32? I think 32.
32, maybe.
Yeah, anyways. Yeah. 5-star podcast, episode 32.
Welcome.
Yeah,
Welcome.
It's gonna be a fun one.
Today's going to be a little bit of a different vibe.
Super casual. I'm not even prepared, but let's just wing it. So let's go. So we're talking about, we're talking about what? Man caves and how, what we've seen and if it adds value to homes. Cause like we're all men, right? I think.
Yeah.
I know.
Pretty sure.
What do you identify as?
Sure. Look. So we're talking about, in the course of our showings, some of the coolest man spaces that you've seen, and then we're going to share some thoughts about what you would do in an ideal world if you had unlimited amounts of money to make your man cave.
Our ideal.
What would you include into it? How would it look? Right, we'll paint the picture for the listeners.
Today we have Winston.
We're doing this. We're doing this thing again.
We're doing it.
Yeah,
Here we
yeah.
go. So Winston here.
Okay, I'm Kenny, I guess.
I guess Rod.
Yeah, Steve. We're back again.
There we go.
We're
There we go.
a little short-handed today, but it's still, it'll be fun.
Still
But
up.
yeah. So today we're going to talk about how we've done a lot of showings. We've seen a ton of houses combined. I've sure as hell seen some pretty cool ones. How about you guys?
In terms of man caves,
Man
man,
caves
for sure.
or man spaces, or maybe just a room, because like some people have like collections and
Just
toys,
give us a
whatever it
room.
is.
How low is our standard? Just give
Yeah,
me
I
a
know.
room.
Some guys just want their closet.
So I'll start. I like the 50s, that era. Doo-wop and all that stuff, like 1950s,
That's how you dance
1960s.
too.
That's how I what?
Like you dance.
That's how I dance, man. So this one time I was doing a showing, and the basement was all decked out like a 1950s diner, jukebox,
Yeah.
Coca-Cola paraphernalia
Oh, yeah, those
everywhere.
are cool.
It was dope. I loved it, man. I loved it. Even my client was like, "Wow, everything." They basically set up like a Johnny Rockets, like that restaurant,
Yeah.
where like whatever 1950s theme,
Like a diner.
like a diner. Sorry, yeah, it's beautiful. Like my client blew their minds, blew mine too, right? They had like a carousel, like a little carousel too. Like
This is
you
all in
could
the basement?
It's all in the basement. It's beautiful.
So upstairs is
no,
all
but it was cool. Like
nice
if
and
you
pretty.
like the 1950s, you'll understand that era.
Okay.
It looked great, right?
This is like what, John Dean or something like that area?
James Dean?
Oh, James Dean.
John.
I'm clearly not from the area.
Yeah, no, and then he did have
Elvis, maybe?
like posters of Elvis.
Oh, yeah.
Like vinyl records on the wall.
That's cool.
It looked like a diner, right?
Okay.
So
That's very specific taste.
Yeah,
I feel like if you
well,
want
That's
to
his
cater to
dream,
like,
though. Yo, don't bash him.
hey, I'm just saying, man, if you want to cater to like a boomer or something like that,
Yeah. No, I feel like that nostalgia, right? That retro. But anyways, it blew my mind. Great house.
So they had a lot of collection
Yeah.
from that era.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It felt like you were there, like you wanted. They basically set it like a mock restaurant,
Okay.
which is like in a
Yeah.
basement.
That's
Like it
pretty-
looked like I was at a restaurant, right?
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Maybe they had it. It was like part of a set. Like they filmed something there.
Maybe, yeah. They brought it home and
brought it
whatever.
home.
Yeah.
collect. It's kind of like a collector.
Well, that's a pretty nice basement. But
yeah, very specific though to a certain demographic.
Yeah. It's not for
It
everybody.
might
but
not be
like-
for me. But
Yeah, it's
I'm
cool,
glad you-
but yeah. Should you stage your home that way? No, probably not to sell. Probably not. So
doesn't add a lot of
So
value
did
to it.
did they take it with them or attempt to take it with them?
Was it for sale?
It was for sale. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
just walked in some
Yo,
guy's
I
home.
don't know, man.
No,
It could be a friend's house or something. I don't know,
Just
man.
walked in.
I'm pretty sure
There you
it's
sell it.
very specific and to what they liked, and
Yeah.
maybe over the years, like
Was
you
the whole
said,
house like that, or
collection.
was it just a cave?
No, it was just the basement.
How was the rest of the house?
Modern, at least.
Oh,
like not
so it's like
not
so
1950s.
you got futuristic, and then you got your
It's a throwback,
1950s.
total throwback.
All
but
right,
yeah,
all right.
no, and I'm sure after the sale they took it with them. They're not going to leave a jukebox
For sure.
and all this other stuff, right? So what have you guys seen? What have you seen in your showings?
I can start. So I've seen one where clearly they're a Maple Leafs fan. So you got jerseys up, you got collectibles, all these things. And craziest part about that is this guy actually recreated, like he has a hockey net in the basement. I don't know what kind of flooring, but it's like those sliding ones, so you can actually shoot pucks. This guy's
Sick.
nuts.
That's pretty sick.
I hope he
That's
misses.
pretty
I
sick.
hope he doesn't miss, but
Like was
guy-
the flooring like they have
what
that
I recall,
synthetic
it's-
stuff where you can actually pretend to skate on it.
Yeah,
Like you can
It's
actually
one of
use
those.
skates.
Like this guy was hardcore.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was not even a big house. It was just like was it a townhouse or maybe a semi?
Yeah.
It was small, but he made it work.
Let's go Leafs, man. Let's go.
But maybe that's his side business because there's a lot of money.
Oh,
in
it's
training.
not. It's not
No?
side business.
Side business.
It's
Just a
strictly for
hobby.
personal.
Okay.
Because like I'm telling you, it's a small basement. So this guy enjoyed his Leafs for sure, and a TV. Like he had a TV set up. Like it's kind of strictly for himself.
I wonder if he likes hockey. I wonder.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe he's a basketball fan. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Okay. No, that's pretty cool, man. I've seen rinks in the backyard.
Okay. Yeah.
I've seen people do like in the basement. That's kind of new.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, all right, whatever you like.
Maybe for them or for the kids.
Now, what have you seen?
I guess the most common man cave idea would be like a home theater system, right? Like
Home theater, karaoke systems. I know.
Why? Because I'm Filipino, man?
Filipino.
No. I have
Is
friends
that,
with.
why are you looking at me?
Do you have one?
because they all sing.
Is that why you have one?
It's not.
I do have one.
Do you have one? There you go.
It's not exclusive to any
I do have one.
culture.
It is Filipino.
Is it touchscreen? Is it touchscreen?
He just proved our
I
point.
mean, you know, you
It's
can't
like take one.
I think you have to be a citizen. You have to have a karaoke machine. I think that's what.
That's it.
I think
that's a requirement.
I think
like
it's in
an
your
actual-
constitution.
I think it's an actual thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have two actually.
So
So
it
Is
runs
that an
deep.
opinion or
Two.
fact?
yeah, it's I need I got a backup. You need a backup. Karaoke
It's a
machine.
cultural thing. It runs deep.
Totally is, man.
But like the home theater system's cool. You got nice speakers, whatnot. Built-in speakers, maybe. But
Now, does that add value? I think so.
I
If
think
you're,
so.
Let's just say if you're selling and you have like a whole man cave,
Oh,
and
absolutely.
you have the whole home theater set up, buyers
sure.
will see that and be like, man,
like you
do
have
it.
a plug on the ceiling, and you got the projector, and you the
Yeah,
roll down screen. That's actually pretty cool.
yeah, because it's all wired in behind the walls,
Smart
right?
wiring
So
is important.
yeah,
But
Yeah,
on-
if it's done right. If
on
it's
the-
done right.
So typically with these type of features, we sign something called a inclusion or exclusion kind of form or list, where depending on your client, they might leave it or they might exclude it.
dude, they're not gonna take wires behind the wall with them. Of
No,
course they
but
stay.
the setup,
the speakers,
the
the
setup.
setup, the technology.
Nah, the
they
speakers
might.
will stay, man. The speakers
Yeah,
will
usually-
always.
usually
the
the
speakers
speakers
usually
Not
usually
stay.
necessarily.
Yeah.
No,
No,
I've had.
always.
you took
No.
your client took the speaker.
They're
Always.
fixtures.
Sometimes.
They're
No.
fixtures though.
Yeah,
no, if
They
you,
are fixtures.
No, if you have it on the exclusion list,
Well,
Yeah,
you
they can't
cannot
touch it if
include
it's
it in the
on.
project. Yeah.
Exactly. It's
if
on
you
the
don't say
list.
anything, it's part of the.
no, that's why I mentioned
No, but
that.
if you're a true
inclusion or
sound guy,
exclusion-
you're always gonna upgrade. If you move houses, you're not gonna take your crappy speakers
You're not
with
gonna
you.
take the old
You're gonna
high
be-
end one and
you-
you buy a new high end one.
But if you're an audiophile and you have specific like audio setup, you're gonna take the whole system.
No,
with
the
you.
whole system. The thing is, the system has to match the area that you're in. Maybe in the next basement, it's bigger, so he needs like bigger and better speakers. Like
Okay.
you don't know, right?
I never thought of that. You
Anyways,
maybe-
no one's gonna take your
aren't the
speakers, man.
speakers embedded into the ceiling now? Like
No,
it's,
no,
it's all
only if
flush
if you
mount.
build it in. If you build it in.
Yeah, but like see when you're talking, I was thinking like they have the speakers hanging on the corner of the room,
Oh,
and it's wired behind the wall
that's
through
not
the
very-
wall.
No,
Oh, that's
those
not
are
very
only for the
high-end,
surround
man.
sound. But if
Yeah.
you're like a true like audio guy, they're not in the wall, man. They're on the floor, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you have the
Okay.
subs. So yeah, those definitely add value because when I go see homes with my clients and they have a family,
People
there's
are
always a
impressed.
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The guy's always like, oh man,
Oh, imagine watching a movie.
I'm sold.
Watch Avengers or something like something big.
Avengers. Yeah, I
No,
guess so.
just Endgame.
Just
Just Endgame. Steve, what have you seen that's worthy? Oh, you said you're the penthouse, right?
I've seen plenty. Someone with a penthouse, they have their virtual golf setup. They have, I mean, it's pretty easy to get one of those, hockey tables and
Oh yeah.
what do you call those?
Jits?
Jits table. They have that.
Foosball.
Foosball. But they actually have a full-on basketball court and a hockey ring. This
Okay,
is a penthouse.
were you doing a showing?
It's just showing.
You had a
Yeah.
client that had enough money to buy this,
I wouldn't
Just-
tell
hey,
you
it's
about
just-
it.
You could just see it though.
or were you just looking at it through an
No,
open
no,
house?
no.
That's pretty
This
sick,
was-
though.
This was someone like it was a penthouse with the stairs, like a kind of like a
two-story
wraparound
penthouse?
two-story penthouse.
Rooftop.
Pretty serious.
That's pretty cool.
And it's just for
In the middle of the city
obviously,
too, right?
in the middle
In
of the
Toronto.
city.
Yeah.
Yeah, Toronto. But you find some really crazy stuff like in terms of features, swimming pool.
But it's not really a cave though. Like I mean, we're talking about
But the
that's more
whole
like for
entire
family.
I'm talking about entire house. It's like
Okay.
it's like a man cave. You go in there, it's like wow, this is like a
Is it
bachelor.
lived by just a bachelor guy, like, or is it
No,
family?
he happened to have a family. Maybe
Oh,
maybe
they
maybe
just
she,
came with.
yeah, maybe she moved in on him. but it was
Because yo, no woman would authorize all of this prior to marriage. I don't think so.
well.
Like,
then
the
it
guy
comes,
must have like,
Yeah.
I want all this now, and
Yeah.
then she moved in.
yeah, maybe. So I've seen like they had like pinball machines. They had so I know like the whole house was kind of it was catered to a guy. And,
Sounds like
and
it,
then being
yeah.
a man cave, like these are features
Imagine
that I
having
would
like
want.
a TV mounted in your washroom in front of the toilet. That's for sure like a man idea. That's
Dude,
a
that would-
man idea
It's a
for
must
sure.
have.
Yeah, it's kind of like
That would be
bidet. You're talking
fantastic.
about
Are you kidding?
Oh,
That'd be
Never
amazing.
get out of the washroom.
A TV and a
Mounted.
charger.
You'd never leave. Yeah,
You charge
you'd
your phone
never
and
leave.
Wi-Fi. You'd never leave.
Come on, how much business do you guys do on the toilet? Come on,
Legs
be
all
honest.
numb.
Be honest. How much business do you do? When you're sitting on the toilet?
well, a lot.
What would
'cause-
you define business?
What kind of business do you do?
Both. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I just go to-
It
let's
can-
go there
it can-
to-
it can go either way, right?
Well, I just go there to hide from the family, really.
So your-
Hide from
that's
the
your escape.
kids.
That's his escape.
It's like it's like your wife was like, "Yo, where you at?" I'm still in the washroom. Like 3 hours later.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
And what about a bidet? Do you see that as something for a man
It's
cave?
100% mandatory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you haven't used one before, you don't understand. But when you I have one, it's incredible.
Yeah, I have one. I love it.
You can't go back. Like every toilet has to have a bidet.
And you
Well,
spend-
now I
spend-
look down on people that don't have a bidet.
But I mean, I know people think it's weird, but once you have it, you get it. You understand.
So what's a bidet for some of the people? Well, some of the listeners.
What do you mean? People know what a
What is
bidet
a
is?
bidet?
Some people don't know. They never had.
Oh my
Yo,
god!
they gotta fucking Google it.
Why
man.
are
I
you
don't
looking
know.
down at
Yeah.
everybody? You think everyone doesn't know?
What
Hey,
is a
some
man
people don't.
cave? Quote unquote.
Hey, some people don't know what dishwasher is.
Yeah,
They never had
that's
one.
on them. They need some
No,
common
true,
sense
true,
at that point.
true.
But yo, you know what? Like, I mean, so like, what would you guys want? Like, we've seen enough houses to see what's cool, what's not. What would you guys want in your man cave?
So if money was not an issue, what would you want?
well,
That's the
just
question.
like a dream list, right?
Indoor basketball court.
Yeah,
That'd
I
be
was gonna
nice.
say, yeah.
Who are you,
Yeah.
Michael Jordan?
Indoor, don't need to be.
Yeah,
Just have one. 'Cause I can.
that would be sick though. You have your own indoor basketball
Okay,
court.
dude, maybe we
That's
should
it.
keep
Well-
this more realistic.
No,
Maybe
forget it,
No,
man.
but we're talking about if you had limited amounts,
Hey,
unlimited
my-
amounts of
Dude, it's not
money.
even a cave.
Hey,
That's like a fucking.
We could just say anything.
Hey, maybe my client's Drake.
It's like I would
He's
like to
got
have
one.
a helipad.
He's
The
got
fuck?
one.
Like, yeah, what is this? There's got to be some restrictions.
There's got to be
Okay,
some.
okay. So it's not unlimited amounts of money. It has to be realistic.
Like, what's the budget?
Okay, what's
2
the
mil.
budget? What's
No,
two
but-
mil? Wow.
What
for
do
a man
you
cave, 2
what do you
mil?
currently have?
Hey,
Like in
hey.
your
No, but
situation,
we're talking about
what
what
would you
would
want to add to it,
you
right?
want? Have you seen any houses that have indoor pools, like showing wise?
No
Condo. I've seen indoor.
A
pool.
condo has their own private indoor
Penthouse.
No,
Like a
not,
s-
not,
like a
not
small-
even
pool. Where
penthouse.
the fuck is that?
There's one at in Thornhill.
They have their
Bathurst
own-
and Steels.
They have their own pool.
Bathurst and Steels. You got the 2-story.
What?
It's $10 million though.
Okay, but what were
Okay,
you doing
sorry.
inside there?
No, I saw photos.
Okay, you were not invited. Okay,
I
I
was not
got it. You talk it like you said
You
it
were
like
there.
you always go like, yeah, that's my buddy and stuff like that. It's like, oh, I saw photos from the internet.
No, like I showed it to my clients. Like, oh yeah, I would love to have that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Like, what would we want in our man cave? Like, I've seen some pretty cool ideas. Theater is probably going to be one of those things that I would want. Nice system. You know, I know a lot of people have it. It's not super ambitious, but that's something I'd want. Like a nice gaming room would be pretty cool.
A home theater would be easier to convince the wife because she could actually
she can use it.
Yeah.
It's
I
not
would
for her
allow
though.
her to
It's
use
supposed
it
to be for
once
the.
in a
It's
while.
not, but it's not for her though.
But you got.
We're talking about for you.
Oh yeah.
Just you.
I need to have like the reclining chairs. You know the VIP.
Oh yeah.
You gotta have that.
So
You gotta have
I've
that.
definitely seen full on like pool tables, like where
Yeah. I've seen those.
mostly for
If
guys.
you're only if you're down for pool though, like billiards and stuff.
Is
I'm
pool
okay
still
with
a
it.
thing? People still play
Yeah,
pool.
you know,
Yeah.
do people still have
That used to be
It
cool in
used,
the
it used to
90s.
be cool
Well, I've
back
seen
when we
it.
were younger. Like, oh, I got a pool table.
or a
No one ever
ping
uses
pong
it, though.
table, like
Yeah,
but
no one
I
ever
don't.
uses
I
it,
mean,
though.
just collects dust,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
but
Well,
I mean,
How about a full on bar, a wet bar?
yeah,
where
a
you
bar.
have
Yeah,
A
that'd
bar
be sick.
is. I would love to have a whiskey bar in the basement as well.
You
Oh,
also,
whiskey, jeez.
I've often seen with higher ceilings now with the basements.
Yeah.
They have like full on, wine bar, like wine cellar,
Yeah.
and some of them were walking.
But
walk-in wine
But
cellars.
for just to kind of cap off mine, I have to have like a, whether it's mini fridge or whatever, it's got to be like an alcohol fridge. I need that. That'll cap it off.
Fancy,
Yeah.
man. So okay. So home theater with alcohol and then wet bar.
Alcohol. It could be a beer.
Oh, yeah, that's
It could be for
okay. That's good.
whatever
That's realistic.
whiskey.
It's realistic, and it's
And I'm sure a lot of people can relate.
Oh,
But
yeah,
I
so
also,
many
I want
people.
a gaming corner too. I want to like, I'm a gamer, so I want, whether it's TV, whether it's computer, like I want a setup like that, and that'll cap off my cave.
okay. That's fair. Cool.
It doesn't have to be soundproof. It could be though.
I've seen more down to earth man caves where they incorporate part of their garage, part of their barn,
Mhm.
and they have an actual workshop with car lifts, maybe
Oh,
one or
car
two,
guys.
maybe car guys.
Yeah,
guys.
yeah. If you're a car guy,
And they have full on, because they may have a larger garage or a barn where they have these lifts, and they park some of their ATVs. And
Wait, what kind of properties are you
that's a
showing, man?
big,
You have a barn.
ballers. There we go.
yeah,
Jesus.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Rural.
big, bro.
I've seen some of the rural ones where they have all these
So these guys
vehicles?
basically live in their
So it's
garage.
like
at
it's
that
like
point.
a mechanic
Yeah.
shop, isn't
it's
it?
like a mechanic
It's
shop,
like a shop. They
slash
have lifts and
slash
everything.
office
Hydraulics.
slash, and they have a couple like those fridges,
Okay.
like freezers. Sorry,
Yeah.
and they put all their like they also
Like
hunt
the
like
game
meat.
That's what I was thinking of, but you actually
So
said
they
it.
they store it in there, and that's like their hunting
Like
ground.
that's their ideal space. Like,
yeah, and then they have those animals where they display their
oh, these
kill.
guys are like,
Wait, is this a showing you did, or you saw this on the internet?
No, this is a legit showing I've done.
Wow.
up
Cottage?
north. No, it's
gotta be
it's a
a
house.
cottage.
No, it's not a cottage. It's not a cottage. These are homes
Interesting.
out in like Sunderland area, Uxbridge.
this is
It had all like the
Interesting.
the deer heads. You're talking about the animal heads, like
Yeah.
like
mounted.
whatever they
Yeah,
the
yeah.
trophy.
Yeah, trophy.
Exactly. I don't know if it's like real from that property, or if they caught it there.
Yeah.
They might have went up north and
Yeah,
caught it and then
yeah.
brought it back.
Yeah.
But they displayed it like really nice, where it's like a petrol head.
Did it
versus
feel like
Wow.
those westerns? Like you go in there and then
it was semi-modern.
Kinda
It was
modern,
semi-modern
too.
because it
Yeah.
had like a pool table, and it had like,
Pool table's not modern.
well, like anyway,
inside the garage.
inside the garage.
Wow.
It had a 2-tier, like you had a
Yeah.
upstairs and downstairs, and you can
How,
walk.
how big was it?
How much
That
is
must
this?
have been that was like
I'm genuinely
3,000
curious
square
right
It was
foot.
not that. It was not that bad. It was
Like
like around the
$3
$2
million?
million. No, 2 million range.
Yeah.
okay.
Like when you're out
That's
there,
crazy, though. That's
you got a lot of
crazy.
land.
You
got a
you
lot
that's
probably like
crazy.
acreage at that point, like acreages.
yeah, you probably have like under like give or take 5 acres, 6 acres,
Okay.
up to 10
Right.
acres. Like these are
So
the
that's
properties
what
I've
you
seen.
want?
No. These are the things
Oh.
I've seen
Oh, okay.
that I wouldn't mind having, but
Okay. Are you a car? Like, would you work on your own car? I'm not a car guy. I don't know. I'm not a mechanic.
change your oil.
You have,
change your
you have a
tires.
Tesla.
That's
you don't
right.
have oil to change.
That's
You
right.
have no oil.
But I can change my tire. Just have lift it up.
Sure.
But it's not. It's not about me here. I'm just talking about
Okay.
these are features
Yeah.
that I've seen.
Kenny, what would you want in your kind of like what you've seen, what you want? What do you want?
Oh man, I play music, so I want to get a music studio. Like soundproofing.
Nice.
Soundproofing is the number one thing.
Okay.
It's very important actually.
Yeah.
Because I live in a semi.
Yeah.
And you don't want your neighbors like banging on your door, right?
Like a recording studio.
No, just
Just
something
a
to
jam,
jam.
you know. Yeah, just a jam. I don't want to get too technical. I had my previous house. I had a home theater system
yeah.
where
Did
I had
you
a
use
projector. I did. I had a projector, but you know what? Like it's being very technical. Projector the picture quality is never as good as a TV.
Yeah.
So I think the projector idea is out now. I think
Yeah.
a lot of people are not doing projectors anymore.
Now you need the 100-inch.
Yeah, they're just getting
you
like
need,
three.
like 3 or 4
Or 4
like 50
screens.
inches.
Yeah, they
You
put it
make
together.
200.
Well, I don't know about that, but
But if you can, that'd be pretty cool.
200 inches. Damn.
Well,
It's like
450s.
Yeah, like
But then
that's
you got
the-
massive area.
but then you got the bezels in the middle, right?
Well,
No. Have you seen like real sports?
It's really tight. Yeah, they put them really tight. Like you see a line, you know where it's separated, but you don't really notice it when you're
No, you
watching it
don't
after
notice
that.
at all.
It kind of fades away.
If you go to real sports,
Yeah.
it's just a giant wall.
yeah.
Yeah, a giant wall. Huge.
That can replace the projector.
Yeah. Or don't they have the 4K throws? Like what are those called?
Yeah, the short throw projectors.
Exactly.
Oh.
I think those are becoming more common, but
Yeah.
it's still not as good as like an OLED TV. You know what
yeah.
I mean?
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah,
beat that.
especially like going back to you, like when you're gaming, there's going to be a bit of
I don't think
delay.
it affected that much. Like you can't say like, oh, it's because of that I screwed up the game or I lost.
I do. I blame that. It's never my fault. But anyways, that's what I'm saying. Like if I'm being very technical. So projectors, I used to see quite a bit in homes, but now I think people are more transitioning to the large TVs now. So anyways,
would you put like a little platform stage for performing?
Yeah,
a little raised platform.
Technically, you have to, because if you
Right?
play drums, like you have to have the stage to dampen the vibrations.
Oh,
So if you don't, the neighbors will hear it's the vibrations, right? It's the bass and the
So like
Even
a
with
1 foot
soundproofing,
platform, like off the
they hear
ground.
it?
Like,
yeah, you do.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's crazy, man. So you got to make sure.
Well, so you play drums?
No, my son plays drums and
You
I
play guitar.
I play guitar. So you can't really
Guitar Hero.
The neighbors can't. No, it's real guitar.
Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero.
He's like, what? It's a this
Like,
song.
no.
You're talking about
What are you
Guitar
saying?
Hero.
What are you saying?
No, my
I'm
guitar
a hero.
My guitar's not plastic, dude. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Do you have a collection of different kinds of guitars, like at home?
I do.
You mount them on the wall.
So that would be part
I
of the
do.
cave.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's wall.
sick.
It's
Yeah.
wall mounted. So the wife is not really.
So how do
proud of
you cap off your cave? Just some music, strictly music.
I would put a wet bar, but just Coke and pop.
no alcohol.
No, I'm too
Just a
old, man.
fridge.
I'm too old now.
You just need a fridge.
Yeah, I'm
It's too old for
too
alcohol.
old. Yo, man,
You grew out of it.
not in my 20s anymore, man. It's just Coke and maybe Sprite.
So no wine? Wine?
No, man.
No iced
wine.
tea, nothing. Just Coke and Sprite.
Champagne?
Just Coke and Sprite.
No.
No
What,
alcohol.
what am I celebrating, man? Nothing. Okay, so
Hey man.
just pop.
Okay.
Hey,
Rod.
a room full of karaoke machines. I mean, what am I gonna
Karaoke,
say?
you
It's,
got every
like I
wall.
said, it's
Four
you
systems.
know what I'm saying?
Every corner. Everyone
Hey,
gets their soundproof.
Like I said,
karaoke.
I'm a Filipino. It's
Get your
a
booth.
requirement for citizenship.
It's like
apparently,
speaker's
right?
corner.
Yeah. No, I'm with you guys with the home theater system. Like I'd like a really nice theater system. Like I'd do the 200-inch screen.
Nice.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some nice couches. I kind of want to make it look like a mini movie theater.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like we'll have the seating.
I've actually
lounge,
seen
all
some
that stuff.
basements where they've walled it off and soundproofed it, and then they had like 2 rows of like
Sick.
seating.
And they raise it, right? Like it's
they
raised like
did.
an actual theater.
Actual.
Yeah. That's my dream.
Wait, but you're sitting on the recliner singing? You gotta be no, but
And
you,
watching the
no,
movie.
but you
Oh,
guys,
man.
you
Hey,
guys stand up
hey.
and sing.
Like karaoke can be done sitting down, lounging on a chair, standing up. It's up to you, right? Like you got to be creative with it,
The
right?
karaoke, you probably need a bar table then.
Yeah.
have to
I do the I do the
snacks
bar
and
as well. I
stuff.
do like a
Yeah.
nice bar, like a nice setup.
Yeah.
I do that. You know, one thing I have to have. So I'm an old school like.
It's got to be
street-
50s themed.
No, not 50s. Yeah, I could, but Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat video
Okay.
game, right? I have to have the actual
And you
arcade
got, like,
game stand
the
up.
surround sound, 18
man.
speaker,
No,
you go
I
hard.
plaster it with like old video games from the arcade.
Oh, like arcade.
Pac-Man,
That you-
1942,
okay.
whatever it is,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
Do you need to
But the-
take quarters or
No, just press the start button.
Press
You can
start.
set it up.
I
that way.
actually had like a full scale like arcade Mortal Kombat. No, sorry, it was Street Fighter.
The full arcade.
Yeah, but you're able to take that out. And
Yeah, yeah.
It's just you don't have to use that function anymore. But anyways, that's what I do for sure. I
So-
do that. And then like you said, look, if you had space for some kind of a basketball net, don't need a full on court, but something where you can shoot.
Most
around.
houses aren't like
I'm saying
30 feet high,
know.
anyways. But
I like
we're
how
not-
3 of ours is very realistic, and then Steve is like, I want a basketball
well,
court.
I
you
don't know
gotta
where
have
you
a full-
fit it. Maybe in the backyard or
Not a-
something. But
You gotta have some
not a
contrast.
full court, but
You can
something
do
where-
half court.
and you were like,
Well, I mean,
and you were like, hey, I just want an NBA Jam arcade machine. And this guy's like, I want
an NBA court.
I want NBA Jam
Hey.
real life.
Hey, you can dream, man. It's all good. You can dream.
Yeah.
Hey,
okay, dream.
But it's not a
dream.
cave though at that point. It's not part of the
Hey, it
cave.
could be.
Hey, it
whatever
may not
is,
be
man.
for me. It could be from a client, right?
No. It's got to be for you. It's got to be for you.
Yeah, but if money's
about
not
for
an
you.
issue, why
the
not?
space has to be for
Well,
you. That's the purpose,
I would
right? Like we're
definitely
talking
do a
about.
basketball court.
Okay. All right.
Just get the right house for it.
How
right?
sick would
Is
that be?
that
You
it?
have an indoor basketball
But
court?
is that,
Come on.
What
man,
else?
that's
What
amazing.
else?
So
That's
it doesn't
amazing.
have to be inside the house. It could be in a barn, like how I
okay,
mentioned,
and now
like
you want a
garage.
barn. Oh my God.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So
If you have the property for
So a
it,
man
You do
barn.
full
Barn.
court. You do full court. Like
yeah, man
full
barn.
court.
Okay.
yeah, I would do at least half court.
Okay.
And some of these homes, if they have a high enough ceiling in the garage, you can actually convert the garage part
So
into
no,
like a
no
half
car
court.
storage. Just make it into a
No, it
a
doubles. Like you can do like a you can do.
You can still park a car.
Yeah, you can park a car
But
but you just-
underground.
But then when you
Like,
No, you don't need it. You can actually do a lift, or you can actually just park it right on the court. Doesn't matter.
Oh.
It's just indoor,
That's if you got the space, by all means.
and it'd be
Sick.
like heated anyway.
Oh, of course,
of
it'd be heated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
of course.
Well, what else do you want? A jacuzzi in the ground?
Otherwise,
No, I'm legit. Like I wouldn't mind a
Jacuzzi, why not?
jacuzzi.
Jacuzzi, why not?
I
you know
love
what?
that.
A lot of homes, it may not be just like a for a man cave, but you have jacuzzi and you have a sauna. You've
I like
seen
that.
those.
I would want that.
I've seen those.
sauna's
Yeah,
cool.
I've seen
Sauna-
those
I've seen
all the
saunas,
time.
yeah.
All the time.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
mind
It might
having
be
a
a little-
jacuzzi added to my man cave.
It might be a little dated, but some people,
No,
some
no,
people
it's not.
actually have saunas and steam room nowadays.
Because
steam room-
saying it's so common. Yeah,
No,
of course.
but it's part of like the room. I mean, like the shower setup now, because with modern like
I've seen
plumbing,
some. I've seen some in cottages, but not so much.
I'm just saying it happens.
I know,
These are
I know.
nice. These are nice to have.
They're very nice to have.
But okay, so I don't smoke myself, but it would be cool to have a smoke room, like a cigar room.
Cigar room, yeah.
Oh, you
And
know
you have
what?
a
for
humidor,
poker, for
Okay,
poker
so
or whatever.
poker,
Yeah, yeah.
that would be
This
nice.
this actually just kind of triggered one thing that I've seen that's actually kind of wild. I have a friend. They're Asian. Their dad built started off as a chef. So obviously they have a kitchen in the main floor or whatnot, but it's not strong enough. It's not powerful enough. So he built another kitchen in the backyard, fully covered. It's got a chimney stack and everything. I don't know how he did or got the permits to do it, but
Sick.
he cooks
Wow.
a storm. Like,
So he made a second kitchen, like a full out,
full out.
better than the
better than the one in the house. He does
Wow.
all the cooking, heavy, deep frying, whatever. Everything's out there, and then he brings it back.
Like
and
a-
then that's just like,
like a restaurant style.
well, he's a chef, right?
Wow.
That's his like dream. He
Yeah.
made it happen.
But it's not in the basement, right? So I mean,
No. I've seen some other people, like weirdly enough, they built a second kitchen in like the laundry room or something. I've seen that before, but
That's hey, you know what? I'm happy. Like that's his happy place, right?
that
That
is
in the
he's
kitchen.
living his own dream. He loves it. Like
So-
he's
So this is really cool because like the man cave doesn't have to
it's
be
not in the
confined.
basement.
Yeah, it's not confined to just
Man
the basement,
space.
man space. It's like a personal escape from the household. It can be the washroom.
Pretty
it could
much
be a
no one
decked out
else-
washroom.
Literally, I think no one else uses that kitchen but him. Like, there's no one, like, no one wants to be there
Yeah.
but him, right? It's his space.
Like depending on your dynamic, like
no one's
your,
gonna look over your shoulder.
like your household dynamic. I've seen washrooms, like master washrooms, where they have his and hers. So you can get your own specific toilet. It could be heated, Japanese style. The lady can get their own specific setup.
Yeah,
And
okay.
and it's like it's great because you have your own preferences and you don't have to leave the toilet up, leave it down.
I feel like your showings are so different than ours.
Well, I mean, I've seen it, and I'm just like telling anecdotal. Like this is what I've seen.
Like, my standard is so much lower. I'm like, yo, this place has a window. Amazing. This guy's like, oh,
I've
separate toilets.
Separate
But
toilets, they
anyways,
have it.
like,
just
I
like
mean,
jacuzzi tubs up.
Well,
in
what
the
about
penthouse.
like
Amazing.
backyards and stuff? Like, I mean, backyard feels more like it is a family area, but we all know, like, when it comes to like cooking, grilling, it's a man's job, always. So for you guys, does it matter?
I don't think so. Just give me a space. Just give me a corner and a barbecue. That's enough.
Yeah, but like, we have standards. Like, if you guys are to grill and whatever, like we've seen some backyards where they have like built out, all integrated grills and stuff, fridges, mini fridges and whatnot. Is that something you guys want?
As a man cave?
No, just
Just
another dedicated space. Pretty much like, not a lot of people are going to use, but you.
I see the backyard, maybe like the barbecue area as a
Communal family
communal
area.
family, but also social area. Like I let my friends grill and they'll man the fire.
But it's
not a
all
big deal.
it's like you said, man the fire, man the grill. It's always the guy doing it, right? So, as a guy, is there anything that you'd want in the backyard that? Oh, obviously the women don't really care about the grill. That's not their thing. They don't want to smell. They don't want to do the thing. I know, Steve, you have a smoker. That's something that I want. That's
pizza oven. Oh man, a pizza oven. Just like
oven, like not the ones where you
Wow.
buy, but like you build it out of brick.
yeah,
I
yeah.
would want something like that.
Hey, you want my smoker? I'll give it to you. It's just sitting around.
It's a lot of work.
No, but yeah.
But smoker's pretty cool.
What about like swimming pools and like?
It's not so much a man cave at that point.
No, but we're
like,
talking about communal space, right?
But
Like,
communal
would you-
space, I wouldn't mind a pool.
So the ultimate entertaining
I would
backyard
like
area,
pool.
like with a pool, the
full out
barbecue
gazebo
area,
would
like
be nice.
gazebo,
Needed.
smoker, whatever, right? Like a nice outdoor kitchen, like similar to your story,
Yeah.
but put that outside. Beautiful kitchen, entertaining area, nice dining area.
Mhm.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be great. I'd like that.
I'm still into an area where you can do, throw some darts and throw some axe.
In the backyard?
It could be the man cave, could be
in the man cave,
basement,
yeah.
could be.
Throw an axe in the basement? How big
Yeah.
is this basement?
No, it's got to be like covered. You can't just
Yeah,
throw it
It'd be
against
enclosed,
drywall.
like just one area.
Store it against drywall.
No, but
you can easily
axe
mount it.
axe throwing is fun.
It's
I've
legit.
done,
haven't
I've done
done
it.
it.
I've done it.
We should throw some
Many
axes.
times.
Yeah, we should throw
I
some
asked all
axes.
you guys to do it one time.
We
You
should
guys
throw
shut me
some
down.
axes.
You shut me down,
We
guys.
should-
I
no, we
asked
should
you.
throw
I
some
invited you. You
axes.
guys. You shut me down.
Let's do
Let's
it.
revisit.
It's actually really fun, man. It's
That was
really
a
fun.
2023 idea.
Yeah,
We're
it
in
was.
2024 now.
All right,
Let's do
I'm
it.
bringing it back then. 2024. Let's go.
How
Axe
about-
throwing.
How about bowling alley? I haven't seen one myself, but bowling alley in a man
I'm not
cave.
a big bowler.
I don't bowl anymore, yeah,
It's
I-
okay,
That's kind of
whatever.
aged. I've only seen that in condo.
No, but
They had
is
that
it
in a
fun? Is
condo.
it something you want? I don't know. I don't.
That's kind of a waste of space.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
kind of-
if you're passionate about bowling, go put a bowling alley.
whiskey
I-
bar for me is probably like top thing that I want. That's very attainable.
I would definitely want one whiskey and to be able to have a smoke room and poker.
Mahjong room.
Mahjong,
Oh,
like,
mahjong
like,
room.
like an adult
I've
room.
seen those before.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's also
And,
like
then they have a
soundproof.
fan just in case people smoke and like they put their foot up.
Like for me,
Okay,
like
I know.
a multi-purpose room would be nice. Like that's soundproof.
That'd
If-
be
if it-
nice.
if it's
I
just-
think that's something that we kind of all want, like some private space away from family.
Yeah,
or whatever.
like especially soundproof because sound travels a lot. You want to be able to blast the music or blast the karaoke, like be able to have different smells and like
Ooh,
if it's
different
smoking,
smells. Oh,
like it
okay.
could be like barbecue, it could be I don't know. Some people now it's like marijuana is pretty
Yeah.
legal.
Yeah.
People don't want that in the house per se, so they want some separation. Like just keep
Like
that
a
contained.
smoking room.
Keep that contained so that it doesn't affect
Or like
your
a cigar
your real life.
/ whiskey room. That'd be pretty cool.
Okay, that's enough talking about our hopes and dreams. Let's just get back to reality. So
Yeah.
good episode, guys. See you later, guys. Bye.
All right.